Hi there YouTube, so this is going to be a comparison video and I'm going to be reviewing the F80 flat top kabuki from Sigma and the E.l.F powder brush, which is also pretty much a flat top kabuki. This is going to be comparing the two brushes using powdered foundations, and this is also going to be a collab video with a softer version. She will be comparing the two brushes using liquid foundation. I don't tend to use liquid foundation just because of the heat here in Houston, and it will just melt off my face. So rather than having something melt off my face, I go ahead and I use, most of the time I've been using my Bare Minerals, and that's what I'll be comparing the two products with. So to compare the two just from the get-go, as far as looks, the Sigma brush is much shorter, the E.l.F brush is a lot taller. The Sigma brush, as far as the ferrule and the handle, is a lot fatter than the E.l.F brush. They're both very sturdy. Mine are very sturdy. I don't have any issues with either of them. The Sigma brush is a lot more compacted than the E.l.F one is. The E.l.F one is a lot fatter and not as dense. They are both very soft and do a great job, but the Sigma one to me does a little bit better of a job, and I'll explain why. The price of this one is $16 and the price of this one is $3. So take this in mind when considering all the things that I'm going to tell you. The first thing would be the size of my lid here and the way the Sigma brush fits in. It fits perfectly into the brush top or the lid top. It doesn't overlap on the sides. It just fits perfectly in, so I can, put my foundation, swirl it around, tap it off, and dust it on. The E.l.F one is a little bit too fat and it hangs over the sides, if you can see that. So it does hang over the sides just a little bit, which can cause, a little bit of fraying on or just your brush getting out of shape after a while's use, okay? That's just one little comparison. Another thing that I noticed after comparing, because I usually use the Sigma, but I decided to use all week my E.l.F brush. The effect that I get with my E.l.F brush is not as picture perfect as with my Sigma brush. So when I use my Sigma brush, my pores are pretty much, I'm not eliminated, but very blurred out, and, makes for a pretty perfect, picture perfect face. Whereas the E.l.F, I found that it didn't cover up the pores as well as the Sigma. The Sigma one, I believe because of the denseness compared to the E.l.F brush, I think it has a better, if you stippled, even if you stippled or just if you brushed it on, I think it gets into the pores a lot better than the E.l.F one, because the E.l.F one is so soft and not as dense. It doesn't get that, perfect effect with your powders. So I would choose the Sigma brush for powdered foundations over my E.l.F brush. If I only had the money to spend on, on a good quality brush for powdered foundation, definitely the E.l.F brush is a great brush to use, but I just feel that the Sigma brush gives me a better effect. And I tend to notice that when I use my my Sigma brush, that the foundation only stays at the top, whereas you can't really tell, but the E.l.F powdered foundation, or the powdered foundation, falls all the way down into my E.l.F brush. So I believe it's just because it's not as compact as this one. So I do like both of them, but the winner in my book is going to be the Sigma one. I hope this was helpful to you guys when considering your next purchase. If you were thinking about purchasing one of these brushes, just take into consideration the price points and just the very finished effect. But really, they're pretty much one and the same. So if you don't want to spend the money on this one, which is $16, then go ahead and get this one. Just remember that this one's going to give you just a little bit more of a picture perfect effect than this one would. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to check out a softer version. She's going to be comparing these two with a liquid foundation, and I hope you appreciated this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget, if you like me, give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.